Yo, GM everyone, my name's Tommy, and in today's video I'm going to talk to you about the Bitcoin universe, which has just rebranded from the Tap wallet and has introduced the first Bitcoin on-chain messaging service. Also, they are going to be implementing SRC-20 tokens and Bitcoin stamps, all to the Bitcoin universe. So if you like this kind of content, then please like the video, and just like the color of my eyes, it'll turn blue. So here we are, everybody, in the tapwallet.io. Now the domain name is going to change very soon because we have just rebranded to the Bitcoin universe. Let's go and look at all these cool infographics or graphics we have on the homepage now of Superman, Wen Lambo, etc, etc. Lots has been happening because the chat has now been enabled. Brand new, groundbreaking, first ever BOCM, Bitcoin on-chain messaging service. Also, I'm going to introduce you to the stamp seed round because I haven't talked about that yet, and talk about the SRC-20s in a minute. But first, let's go into the chat, and here you go. Look, I've started off by messaging my best mate, because he isn't online, Brayler, saying, hey mate, the first Bitcoin Messenger app is live, so he can reply. I've had some messages from Miguel from the team, and then the first ever message I did get was from InvestGeek. Now, he said, hey mate, you know I had to find a fellow resident for my first tap chat message when mobile. So I replied saying, hey bro, you can use your phone with Miser's browser to access it. And he's actually active, but he hasn't replied yet. And then I did message this guy a minute ago saying, hey bro, supper's another test. But literally, you will need to go and register a name to access this, which you go on here, put your name in, or put your name in here, link your wallet and register. It does cost the transaction fee on the Bitcoin network to mine the transaction. And it's very cheap. So it's not going to cost you the earth. And then you can register whatever name is not already taken. So your own name. And then here's all these other people. There's heaps of them, you know what I mean? Like that I've already registered. I only have this name. Oh, sorry. Here's Tommy8. So I do also have, this one is registered to my Taproot on my Tap wallet. Also, I do have my native Sedgwick. So this is the Taproot. It's basically, Tap wallet is a fork of Unisat, and basically it's exactly the same. So you'll go on here and you'll swap from Taproot to native Sedgwick. And then here I have some more. This is why I didn't see my other messages from InvestGeek and Miguel from the Explorer, because I have these two names as well that I registered. And then I have Tommy8.tap. So I have Tommy8.tap, or these two if you want to reach out to me on the Tap marketplace. That would be really cool to come and connect with me. And I do have some names for sale. They're pretty cheap, just trying to make some trades really. I do think these names are cool, but anyway. Then once you have that, you'll be able to access all the marketplace, and whoever has got, say you want to buy a UNAT, like this guy, this is what I was just on, like I said, yo, sup as a test. You click on here and it takes you to here, and then I can message him. But I message him on my Taproot mode. Yo, let's do it again. Yo, sup G. See, oh, you press return and it just returns. You have to press enter down here. That's it, bang, now I'm in. He's offline, so you're probably not going to see it. Maybe next time he logs on, he's going to, why is this Tommy8 messaging him twice? If he sees the video, that's great. Anyway, mate, I'm just like reaching out to you for the sake of it. I don't actually want to buy your UNAT, which is this Royal, but if you do, it's a little bit expensive. And he's selling Natcats as well. So you can go in here, search for Natcats, for Royals, or Peppy Flyers, even though they're all on the homepage. Again, you have to search up here in the thing, in the market, search for ticker. Also, for the Tap tokens, you will be able to do the same thing. And let's find someone that has got one. Traverse tokens, all the Tap tokens are literally there. Tracklord Tom's selling this. Is he the guy from Track? Is that him, or is that someone posing as him? Hey Tom, I'm gonna message him as well. So, oh god, I've done the old caps lock thing. I hate doing that. Always do that. There we go. In, bang, hey Track, see if he replies. He's offline. Again, just come in and start messaging some people. If you want to make a trade, that's all you need to do. Reach out to this person, say, hey, I want to buy your Traverse tokens for whatever Bitcoin. They're not going to sell them for this. I think this is overinflated. I don't know why they've just listed all these at 0.4. Anyway, that's just what people are like. List them at an affordable price and people are going to buy them. List them at overinflated prices. No one's ever going to buy them because people aren't stupid, you know. Anyway, you can list your DMT tokens again, or UNATs, or your names. And then what is coming is SRC-20s and Bitcoin stamps. So let's go and have a look. If we click on inscribe, TAPZERO. We haven't talked about TAPZERO for a while. TAPZERO is the first privileged authorization token mint on TAP. And TAPZERO holders enjoy a lifetime of zero fees for the whole TAP ecosystem in the Bitcoin universe. Boom. That's what it is. So you just need to hold one. And at the moment, it is 0.00075, which is around $40 to mint one TAPZERO. So this is how many have been completed. This is how many are reserved and available. There's only 5,726. So you're still early enough to get one at cost price. And the price will keeps going up like the seed rounds. At the minute, it's this price. But then when another 500 sells, it's going to probably go up a little bit more again. So onto the iSTAMPS, which is here. Now, this is brand new. This has only been out a week, maybe, or 2 weeks. Sorry, I don't know. Seed round for stamps chain on Bitcoin. Bang, 50% of stamps marketplace fees is distributed to the iStamp holders. So you can be the VC. You can invest into the whole thing, the whole iStamps ecosystem in the Bitcoin universe. But you do need to hold 50. So the alpha is to get 50, not just 1 or 5 or 10. It's not enough. You do need to hold 50. And like this person here has just minted or inscribed 71, 60, 100. You can see they're selling like hotcakes. A lot more have been completed than the TAPZERO tokens. The total cost is a lot cheaper at 0.00022. So you can get one for around $12 and you need 50. So you're probably looking at like 600 probably with my on the top maths. Anyway, US dollars to get 50. You can also sell all these TAPZERO or your iSTAMPS tokens in the marketplace. So you just type in iSTAMPS and then here they are. People are like selling them. You can buy them for $12. Bang. So explorers, this is Miguel selling them. He's listing them to people when they go up in the seed round. This will be cheap. At the minute, it's about the same price as the seed round. So this is just to show that you can list your iStamps in the marketplace as well as your TAPZERO, which is here. Bang. And then if you want to go and message Primo, just click on this little pink speech bubble and it will take you straight to it, or AudFi. If you don't have registered your name, so you can't actually message people and reach out to them. So that's all the great updates that's just happened for the universe, the Bitcoin universe, which previously was called Tap Wallet. And it's going to change the domain name very, very soon. So just keep that in mind. Keep a tab on. Go and follow on X. Here, growing really, really fast, and then you'll get up to date on all the latest things, all the latest developments, because shout out to the devs, they have been delivering new things, SRC-20s, stamps, on-chain messaging, everything. We've got a base team, so come and follow on X because that's the key to it all, and then join Discord and get all that sort of information, Telegram, blah, blah, blah. So let's talk about the Bitcoin stamps, because all this is coming to the Bitcoin universe, and the stamps are like ordinals. The only difference is they're unprunable. So what does that mean? You can get some snips and you can't prune them off like a tree. It means the UTXO is immutable. The data, the metadata is stamped on it and no one can ever unprune it or take it away. You know what I mean? It's immutable data, hard stored on the Bitcoin blockchain. And that's what Stamps is using, and SRC-20s. And here are all the JPEGs that are stamps. So if we click on all, I will show you probably the alpha, because here are the first ever stamps minted or etched or inscribed or whatever you want to call it. Here, number 1, this red like ambulance cross. So 85,000 if you want to buy that one. Personally, I wouldn't buy this. I don't like it, but this is, as it's the number 1, if if the stamps take off, then this is the sort of thing that's going to sell for a lot of money in the future. It's way out of my price range, like, sorry, so I can't afford it. What is in my price range though is this little, what is this, a sheep? So $412, and it's the 11th ever stamp. So I was thinking about buying one of these. Like, I haven't bought one yet, but they're pretty affordable. You can't get anything in the top 10, but you can get this one for $400. It's not bad. And I like collecting digital art, something that, like, if the stamps take off again, this should be worth a lot of money. This will be run up to thousands and thousands, like the last NFT super cycle with on Ethereum. Like, I remember it well. So people have obviously inscribed Moonbirds, Pepe's. This one's for sale, a bit more expensive. Mario, hey, where's Luigi? And then Pepe's, Pac-Man, Nakamoto. So it's just the usual, like Punks, Pepe's, blah, blah, blah. Exactly like it. Punks, Pepe's, and everything. Go and check it out because it's all coming to the TAP universe, which is here. And the SRC-20 tokens. Now, again, these are all coming to the TAP universe. And here is the #1 token by holders, which is Luffy, with the highest market cap of 38 million. So you need to be paying attention right now because here are 100 to 1000x opportunities. Like, are going to be from things like this that are micro cap cryptos. 50 million, anything underneath 50 million market cap is considered a micro cap crypto. So all of these are micro caps. They're tiny on the grand scheme of things. Like top 100 in CoinGecko, coin market cap, have a look at it. $1 billion probably, maybe 900 million at the moment because we've dropped down. But it's normally like in the billions. So here are like, well, the alpha this is a Chinese coin. Well, it's got the most holders. So what I'm going to say about it, it's like a GameFi project. I do feel that it could be the OpenStamp team. People have created this token and they're making some GameFi sort of thing. But anyway, it's big in the Chinese community. For me, I wouldn't buy this token, but that's just me personally. I see the alpha is if we come down to here, buy the stamp token. Like, it just makes so much sense to me. There's a lot of holders, 4,149. Okay, not as many as the Luffy. And the market cap is $17 million. So it's very, very, how many X's can that go up and up and up? It has so much potential to run up. Even at 170 million market cap, it's still tiny. Like, literally, that would be a 10x. Hundreds, like, one, it's just crazy. Like, here are your 100x potentials. Like, I'm not going to say that this token is going to 100x, but if stamps and SRC-20s take off and do well, this token has to do well. It makes sense, right? It's going to happen. That if this becomes a thing, I know it's a thing now, but if it comes like a more of a thing and it grows and bigger, the snowball mounts, you want to hold the stamp token, definitely. And then the second alpha for me is the Kevin token. And you're like, oh, why? Who's Kevin? Like 2,170 tokens. This guy's off the radar. You know what I mean? 4 million market cap. Just looks like another, whatever, Doge or Punks or whatever. Pepe. Again, Pepe's probably good. You can never do wrong going buying Pepe. But anyway, we're talking about Kevin because Kevin is the first ever stamp. SRC-20 stamped. SRC-20, Kevin. We're all got a Kevin in us. We're all a Kevin. We're all a Karen, Kevin, whatever. If you're a woman, then it's not a Kevin, but it could be a Karen. I don't know if that's the meme. We're all Kevin is the meme. It's quite funny. Go and look out for it on Twitter. I'm sure you'll find it if you keep your eyes peeled. I've seen it heaps. Anyway, this is the alpha because it's the first ever one. Like the first ever token has first of a first. Like the first of a first is always going to be the first. And you can't take that away from Kevin. How did he do it? I don't know. Did Mike in Stamps create this Kevin token? I don't know, probably. Anyway, here it is, Kevin, 69. See, it's a meme, like straight away. And then Pepe, man, I've done well on Pepe on every single chain. BRC20s, ERC20s. Yeah, ERC20 especially, I did really, really well with Pepe. And I sold all my Pepe because it ran up so much. Probably should have kept it. Sold it at like 3 billion market cap. I put it into Pepe coins. and Based AI, all on Ethereum. I also hold BRC-20 Pepe. All the Pepes have done well for me that I've bought. I don't hold this Pepe. I probably will buy some. What's the market cap? Wow, look at it. It's 200,000. Is that right? Have I got that right? 200,000, yeah. And that is ridiculous. Like, so cheap, like so small market cap. So it's stupidly high risk, all this stuff. I'm not gonna lie. Like, say, oh yeah, you're gonna make millions by buying, here you go, $1,600 worth of Pepe, you're a millionaire. I don't know. I don't think that's probably not gonna happen, but it could happen. So you've got a chance. Like, these are the 100x, 1000x potentials with these small market caps. There's so much room for it to grow, so much wiggle room. So all these SRC-20 tokens are all going to be coming to the universe, the Bitcoin universe. Here, we're going to have a new thing. So you've got TAP tokens, DMT tokens, UNATs, names. You're going to have SRC tokens, and you're going to have Bitcoin stamps, which are the JPEGs, like your UNATs. And we're going to also have bitmaps and everything else. It's getting built out, but the devs can only do like so much, and it's getting built out as fast as possible. And I love to see the progress it's being made. So shout out to the devs for all the great work they're doing behind the scenes that you don't see. All you see is these buttons that work. And now we have the chat. That is the alpha, everyone. So if you like me enough to subscribe to my channel and you find it useful, that's amazing. Please like the video, because then that helps out as well. Leave a comment if you've got anything you want to talk about in the comments below. I'm happy to carry the conversation on there. Thank you, and I'll see you in the next video. Peace.